Pain Hustlers is a new Netflix film starring Emily Blunt and Chris Evans. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Netflix. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up-and-coming content. After losing her job, a woman who's struggling to raise her daughter takes a job out of desperation. She begins at a failing pharmaceutical startup, but what she doesn't anticipate is the dangerous racketeering scheme she suddenly entered. So this is directed by David Yates, who's best known for directing most of the Harry Potter films and the Fantastic Beasts movie. So it's interesting to see him outside of Warner Brothers and the Harry Potter universe. And I thought this film resembled a lot of movies like The Big Short and Wolf of Wall Street, trying to be really flashy with a subject matter that at times could be kind of dark. And it's a movie that's trying to be very stylized and have these really quick and bright and flashy moments to distract you from what is actually going on in the movie. Very similar to, like I said, Wolf of Wall Street, really crazy things that went on within that movie. And that's what this movie essentially feels like. Is Emily Blunt and Chris Evans. They're part of this pharmaceutical startup. They're selling this drug that is helping cancer patients, but they get deeper into it all and it starts to become a scheme, and they start to really expand and become really popular and get a lot of money, but they start to do shady things. And the movie, much like Wolf of Wall Street, has these really crazy moments, music blaring, people dancing and just doing drugs and going crazy to distract you from what is actually happening. So when you're watching this movie, you have a lot of stylized moments to keep the movie pace moving pretty quickly, and it's enjoyable to watch. Performances are pretty good, but it really doesn't offer anything new for this story. Netflix had a show over the summer called Painkiller that went in depth about selling Oxycontin, and this movie doesn't really add any depth or any emotion behind our characters selling these drugs and going off label to push the sales. There could be so much emotion and realization coming from these characters, and it's just it's there but very thin and not really exploring or even developing that towards the end of the movie, as we have Emily Blunt start to realize things that she's doing that are a little shady and she's affecting people's lives, and she wants to correct that. But there's really no amount of emotion surrounding all of that to really feel connected and see this journey, this progression of Emily Blunt's character and what she's trying to change within herself. The performances are really good. Emily Blunt, Chris Evans, they handled the role nicely in the beginning of the film, most of the film really, and they are controlled by money and greed, and the performances do match that. The energy from them at times is very high, and they just keep the movie moving. The film tries to have this profound style to it and try to be something that is going to be heartbreaking to watch. You have interviews set within the film, but it's interviewing Emily Blunt and Chris Evans as their characters within the movie. But it's supposed to feel like it's real people giving testaments about what had happened and how they are affected by everything, black and white, and sitting in a chair being interviewed. It's supposed to be this authentic, emotional thing, and it comes off very cheap. Get the sense that anything is real. You're not getting these authentic conversations with set within this movie. So these little interviews that they do, and mostly at the end as they are discussing what had happened, it feels very fake. And that was disappointing because I can see what they were going for if they had real people involved rather than just Chris Evans and Emily Blunt giving these testaments about what had happened, because it feels incredibly fake. Overall, Pain Hustlers had the nice style to it. the quick pacing, it's fun at times, performances are good, but there's really no added depth to these pharmaceutical companies and people selling drugs to businesses, trying to fix what had happened and have these realizations about things that they have affected. There's really no depth given to that. They don't have anything new to say, and so it ends up being at times a pretty hollow movie and thin when it's trying to explore some of these deeper themes. So before I give you my score for Pain Hustlers on Netflix, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where Pain Hustlers ranks amongst all the other 2023 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give Pain Hustlers a C+. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Pain Hustlers, the new Netflix film. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.